Welcome to the 50th anniversary series celebrating Essex County College. Here's Alfred Bundy, your host for today's very special show.
Welcome to this 50th anniversary special on Essex County College. I am your host, Alfred Bundy, and also the Executive Director of Institutional Advancement here at the college. My very special guest today served as President of Essex County College for almost 29 years, and for a short time returned here as the interim president in 2016. He's also a former professor and a dean at our institution. Please welcome Essex County College's President Emeritus, Dr. Zachary Yamba. How you doing, Doc?
Well, I'm doing okay.
They say this is a house that Zach built. That's how we talk about Essex County College. How did that make you feel having your name on the building?
Oh, I don't know. I think when it happened, it was exhilarating, but certainly, when I came to Essex, I never thought, that this would happen. But nevertheless, I felt really honored. And every time I drive on West Market Street, I look up and I see the sign. I say, that's wonderful.
One of the things nice about that, because I was a trustee at the time,
yes,
is that we thought so hard about you retiring and that we were going to miss you, and in so many ways we didn't want to miss you. And then at the same time, we thought there should be a tribute to African male in downtown Newark, and to have your name here, we thought that would just be such a great tribute, not only to you, but for the young people to see what you had done for 29 years. So we just thank you for your service.
Thank you. It's my honor, but of course, as you know, you can't do it alone. I had a lot of people who supported me, helped me, both within the college and outside the college, for the college to come this far.
Let's go back for a few minutes. Let's look back in 1968, 69, the early years of this college. Tell us a little bit about what it was like in those early days. Actually, where was the college located then?
Well, in 1968, the college was located at 31 Clinton, Beaver Street, the old Seton Hall building. And if you recall, it was a year after the riots. And of course, it was, some serious debate as to whether even the college should open, because right after the riots, people were leaving the city, and there was a sense of hopelessness, whether this city was going to survive. And then, of course, nobody wanted to build a college in Newark. And so we came in 68, and for 68, there was a certain sense of rejuvenation, the joy, in the students and the people who came to Essex really made a difference. And the faculty and administrators, they all came with this mission, almost messianic. We are coming to save the city. We are coming to do something for humanity.
So the college was a beacon of hope coming up out of all this strife in those days of the riots and all that. So this was a new light.
No question about it. Not only was it a beacon of hope, we had young people, older people, and we also had students who were coming from the Vietnam War. And of course, it was also the height of the civil rights movement. So all that admixture really made for some interesting times.
So we get from this building on Clinton Street all the way over here to this mega structure, which is named in your honor today. Tell me a little bit, because you were a professor and then you were also a dean and a labor leader, but you became the president, the 5th president of Essex County College. Tell me some of your highlights of your tenure. What things stick out most?
I think what sticks out most in my mind, there are so many things, because after, not only was I president, but also, being one of the founding faculty members, if you will, in 1968, some of the highlights was really for Essex County College to stay the course and mission and be grounded in this community. And of course, when we moved into this building, the mega structure, right up on the hill, we knew that our roots were getting deeper in this community.
So I see in this building open and all its classrooms. Now, let me just say to you, when you think about 50 years, okay, what would you like to see the college's future to look like? I know we've come through a lot of different trends and jobs changed and work was popular in the industry maybe 40, 50 years ago. It's changed, but think about the future, what would you like Essex County College to
Well,
do?
as far as the future is concerned, first and foremost, Essex has to remain faithful to its mission. And that mission is to continue to be open access, make an institution affordable. But in that process, it also has to generate those programs that meet industry's needs and standards so that we can continue to be not only relevant to our students, but to continue to build the future for our students. Those are critical. And of course, what I also like to see is, as you know, from 68 to 1980, we went through turmoil, leadership changes, and so on. My hope is that going forward, the leadership will begin to stabilize, because any organization that does not have a stable leadership continues to flounder. Essex must have a stable leadership if it wants to continue to flourish and be relevant to this community.
And we've had almost 35,000 students graduate from this college, many of them under your watch. But people also need to know that we are one college, but we got two campuses. Tell us just a little bit about our campus in West Essex. It's our West Caldwell facility, and when it opened and what that represents.
I mean, clearly, when we first, actually even before this mega structure was built, Essex was all over the city. We had classes in the theaters. In those days, Newark had about 5-6 major theaters, and we used to hold classes in some of those theaters. Art classes were on Broad Street towards City Hall. I mean, Commerce Street, we had some offices on Commerce Street. So we're all over. So megastructure really centralized all our facilities, including the health sciences, which used to be at Beth Israel on Osborne Terrace. So when we solidified our footing in the megastructure, we felt that, well, it is a county college, and we must have a presence in the western portion of the county. And so we opened the branch campus and made it a viable campus so that the students at West Essex can also either go there, or if they choose to come downtown to go to school, they can do that. And so this was in the mid-'80s when we did that.
We have almost 1,000 students there. People need to know that before the year is out, we're going to cut the ribbon for a new building up at West Essex. We're going to have all new building and a whole new campus there. So Essex County College is very excited.
And that would really be wonderful, because if you recall, part of the building, we have a new part of the building, but the old part was really elementary school that Essex County College bought and renovated and turned into a college.
That's right. So now it's going to have what it really needs to do in the ideal way, because we have a lot of academics, and we're working with all the businesses in that community to make sure that that's going to meet the needs of the western part of Essex County.
Absolutely.
The college's mission has never changed for 50 years. It still remains the same. We're an open access facility and a place that opens its doors to everyone to come. But tell me a little bit, as we kind of wrap up this show, what makes Essex County College so special?
I think for me, Essex is special because of the teaching emphasis within the college. We don't believe in large classes because we want the professors to be able to relate directly with the students. That makes Essex County College unique. But also, in addition to relating to the students, Essex County College is an institution that we call a family environment, where we care not only for our students, but we care for the employees, and we jealously guard our relationship with the community. So that makes Essex County College unique. We are not just here for instruction and then you just leave, but we feel that we are connected. We are, in fact, the community.
We got to say a minute or so, just a little bit about our sports and athletic program. People don't know, but you yourself have been a renowned athlete in your early years, great star of soccer at Seton Hall University, and we built quite an athletic program here, and certainly has a lot to say about your leadership. And additionally, most people know that you're still a pretty good golfer. So talk to me just a minute about this athletic and all the great things that have gone on here in athletics.
And I think, athletics certainly has been, wonderful in terms of Essex County College. We have some excellent coaches, Olympic coaches, but more importantly, we also have students who have been Olympians. You know, in fact, in the Beijing Olympics, Essex sent about 12 students, the largest contingency from any college in the United States, to go to the Olympics. And of course, you know, not only in terms of track and field, but our soccer teams have done extremely well. Basketball, we had a legend of a coach in Cleo Hill. At one point, I think we scored 100 points, you know, and even in track and field, people may not remember. We did so well in the Melrose Games in those days. That's when they divided the senior colleges from the junior colleges. They wouldn't let us compete with the senior colleges under the leadership of J. Harry Smith, who was president at the time, because they just couldn't see us, quote, beating the big boys. So they said, well, stay within your lane. But of course, all of that has changed. And Essex has always been a powerhouse. But for us, athletics is just a means to an end. We use that to get our students to get the academic successes that they need, and then move on to either four-year schools or develop careers for themselves.
Two of our track stars just very recently had full-time scholarships and transferred to Clemson University.
Okay.
Dr. Yamba, you're my friend. You're also our leader and mentor. We can't thank you enough. Dr. Monroe, our current president, almost refers to you on a daily basis. I just want to thank you once again for your service, and thank you for joining us on this special show.
Thank you very much for inviting me to participate in this program. And again, happy anniversary to Essex County College.
Yeah. Let me thank again our special guest, Dr. A. Zachary Yamba, President Emeritus here at Essex County College. And congratulations, absolutely, to Essex County College for 50 years of service to our students and community. I'm your host, Alfred Bundy. I'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching our 50th anniversary series on Essex County College. We will see you next time.